Hi guys. Um, this is my dog. This is Joey. Um, I wanted to review the doubleheader we had today. Um, the Xfinity series was up first, and my boy Chase was. Sorry, my boy Chase was guest analyst for the Xfinity series at Atlanta, since that's his home track. That was the only thing that kept me awake watching that race, because that was a snooze fest of a race. From the drive of the green flag, it was all Harvick the whole time, and I was just like, this hand him the checker flag already, because no one's gonna be able to catch him, or he always ends up being like 4 or 5 seconds ahead of everyone else. And in my opinion, Xfinity races at Atlanta are never that eventful. So there's only one wreck. I don't know if there was other wrecks, but I don't remember. Custer got wrecked out early, and what I thought was a little like ironic, or like a deja vu, was that John Hunter Nemechek was like part of the reason why Custer wrecked out. I'm like, can we go back to what it was like 2016 at the Canadian Motorsports truck race? If no one remembers that, you need to look that up. John Hunter Nemechek and Cole Custer. That finish pissed me off. Anyway, yeah, so Harvick won first, second, and then the whole race. There was only 7 cars literally on the lead lap at the end of the race. So, la-di-da. But anyway, again, the only thing that kept me watching that race was listening to my driver Chase talk. And people don't give him enough credit, and he's like one of the smartest young drivers out there. Like, he's 22 and is talking like he's a 20-year veteran or something like that. It's insane. Like, for all the things he knows about, and can just go on and on and on. Like, this kid is smart. Like, not a kid, he's a young man. So this kid knows his stuff. Other than that, truck race, it was okay. It was better than the Xfinity race. There's actually more passing involved, and for the lead, and more restarts, and of course Kyle Busch had to be in this race. And then there was Austin Dillon, but he wasn't really a factor in that race. Excuse me. Oh, is that right? Is that right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, Kyle Busch is in that race, so he won the pole. Shocker, shocker. But Noah Gragson led early, passing his boss, Kyle Busch, and led all 40 laps of the first stage. Can you stop? Excuse my dog. He's whiny. Okay, go away then. Go away. Anyway, Gregson led the whole first stage, so he won the first stage. Lost a few positions after the coming off pit road. Pit road speeds have just times have slowed down a lot. So then Kyle Busch led pretty much the entire second stage. Got a few trucks getting mixed in there, like Crafton, Sauter, the usual. And then there was Brett Moffitt, who was up there mixing it up with the big dogs. other than that, nothing really happened until like the last 10 or so laps of the race. The caution came out because a truck had some issues, got some damage to his truck. So they came down pit road, did their pit stops, but Kyle took it into his own hands to just be in charge of his own pit stops and say, we're just gonna do two tires instead of just going all four. So his pit crew was still going onto the other side of his truck, the left side, did on his left rear. No lug nuts. So Kyle's like, I'm gonna go now for track position. He doesn't think. So they tell him to stop, or he stops on his own. And you can see his top left rear come right off soon after he leaves pit road, as the idiot is. So he came right back to pit road, had to get his tire back on, because he just thinks he's in his own little world. It's his truck team, so he gets to be in control. If it doesn't go his way, he has to throw a little fit about it. So, we had a very. It went to overtime, so we had a very aggressive race start. We had Brett Moffitt was up there, Sauter, Crafton, Rhodes, Gregson, all, so Moffitt took into his own hands to make it take it 3 wide to go for the lead, and then comes Gregson and took it 3 or 4 wide for second the battle for second place, and it just basically ended that way, where Gregson barely beat the third place guy by this much. Anyways, yeah, so Moffitt went on to win his second ever career truck race, and what's funny is that the team he's with, he got that team their first win ever in the truck series, and so congrats to them. Gregson got second, but he wasn't pleased with his second place finish. He thought he could have been a little bit better with his execution. Again, with the same thing with Rhodes, he finished fourth. He wasn't really pleased with how things played out, but both my drivers got top 5 finishes. But then the real drama starts as Kyle Busch, as usual, storms off without talking to the media, as a little baby does. And then goes on Twitter and starts being salty and goes, what's the comment about? Everyone saw what happened. Just because everyone sees what happens during these races, but you have to at least make a comment and say what exactly happened, what was going through your head when you left pit road. Come on, dude. You are 31, 32 years old, and you still don't know how to act like a grown-ass adult? Take responsibility for your actions. You're a truck team owner. Own up to your shit. Just because you're allowed to race in these races doesn't mean you have to be a dick about it. But the reaction from the crowd, I saw there people cheering as soon as his tire had problems. I was thank the Lord. But some made a comment this is why people don't enjoy cup drivers in the lower series. I'm no, this is maybe it's just the reason that people just don't like Kyle Busch. it would, again, without the truck cup drivers in either of those series, they wouldn't have a series. They would have zero sponsorship money coming in from the big name sponsors that the cup drivers bring in to those teams, specific teams that they drive for. So to say to eliminate them completely ruins the whole sport. So common sense, people, common sense. But there's possible chance of rain tomorrow for the cup race. Shocker, shocker. Say, hey, Mother Nature, you're doing great this weekend. Let's keep it that way. But and then it's like, oh no, there's a NASCAR race happening, so we have to put it on hold because of the rain coming in. Ugh. Second race in the season, we can't go without rain. Can we just go without the rain? Georgia, you're killing me. Anyway, I'll come back to review the cup race if we ever get it in tomorrow. So, yeah. And then just 2 races were kind of uneventful today, except for the last few laps of the truck race. So hopefully the cup race is better and there's more passing and more action. Because to me, Atlanta's never been the most exciting place to watch a race. But I'm going to Phoenix in a couple weeks to see those races. Pretty excited. I'm going to be down the pit road again. So I'll take pictures and do. If you follow me on Snapchat, just follow me on Snap to follow my 3-day adventure at Phoenix Raceway. I know it's called ISM, but I like PIR better. So just follow me on my socials, and yeah, we'll see you guys later.